Hello everybody, and we're heading to video number 4 of our from the beginning tutorial type stuff. Not that I feel like I'm the one that should be teaching you how to play the game, but I certainly enjoy sharing what I've learned. And this is about where we ended off here, and I need to really load up quickly here because there is a bear coming at me. And there's already a bunch here. Yeah, here he comes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's another bear over there, so I need to load up real quick. And look at what happened over here. There was 3 bears come down at me. That was the number 4th. I'm going to load this rifle. I just managed to get a whole bunch of bears coming at me at once here. It was incredible. So we got his attention. I think I'm going to have to go close and get him to chase me to come bring him. There he comes. Okay, let's get him over here. I can't believe all these bears all at once. Here he comes, charging at me, and boom. There, let's get loaded up for bear. Okay, so there's no more coming at this moment. Holy mackerel, it was a lot. And it's been a while since we were at this step, so let's get these guys loaded into our meat here. Let's see, what do we got? 5 down there, none there. All right, let's just. I've got to put this darn thing away so it's out of the way. Okay, we still have to keep an eye out for more because there's just, you never know. So here we go, just loading up some of the meat. Now these big bears, they only we only get 4 from them. Normally, you get a lot of meat in the real world, but that's not the case here. Okay, just tuck that in there. There's 12 in there now, so let's go back and get this one that we left behind here. So that's just done by holding on to the cooler, and then to, oh, look at this, we've got a bear coming. Jeepers, see how quick they come at you? You've got to be ready for these guys. I've never had so many bears in here all at once. So when you've got your cooler in your hand and you want to pick up a piece, one of the animals you've got, so now you hover over it, holding that cooler in your hands, press and hold the E button. You see that circle? It'll cut up the meat for you. Now you can use the E button once again just to pick up each piece of meat. And let's go again. 2, 3, 4. So that is 12. That's, oh, yeah, that's 12. I'm going to load that onto here. And oh, I've already got 12 in that one. 12 there, 12 there. My goodness. I think we're going to have to do something like this. I'm going to move that out of the way, put it up there, here, and up there. I may have enough room here. Bring this a little bit closer. I'm a little bit worried about another bear sneaking up on me. So we'll just grab this piece of meat and we'll put it on top here so it's safely there. And here we go. Another piece. The tree is in the way. Now sometimes you get some meat. Take a look around. Yeah, some meat that actually will stack on top of the other like that. I don't know how many. Oh yeah, it'll keep going. But not all of them do this. Some of them don't. Some of them don't. Okay, so we want to make some money here. So let's get down to the. We have until 9 o'clock at night to go to the market and sell our meat. And we're completely full up, so I'm not even going to bother looking for anything else. So let's head back to the little restaurant with the loading dock out. Oh! Darn tree. Did you see that tree? That darn thing just jumped right out in front of me. Oh, look at that. Oh, my goodness, I don't want to leave this in case we... Oh, you moved at the last second. You rotten turkey, you. Quick, get over here. Over the hump, over the hump, over the hump. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Right there. Got him. Okay, reload. So we can come back and collect him. Lay there and wait for us. Alright. So as I was saying, you have until 9 o'clock at night before the place closes, until 8 o'clock in the morning when it opens up again. And this is the building right here. So we come in behind and park on this yellow marked loading zone. Out we get. Let's go and see what we're looking at. 1.5 for wild meat. Well, I mean, wild meat is generally 15. We got 22.50. We have 698 in the bank. This will give us another 923. Do I want to sell it for that much? For that little? You know what? Sure, let's do it. There we go. And we can go back and pick up that deer now. And then let's see what we're going to do. We'll go back to the farm, or back to the ranch after we've delivered this deer here. Slow down. Slow down. Skid marks. Okay. 1, 2, 3. There we go. That was quick. There we go. Slam on the bricks. What else do we have? Curd and rooster meat, which we don't have that stuff. There we go, $60. So $16.88. Good. Let's go back to the ranch and see what it is that we need. There was a deer back here. There's coming towards us. Reload. Remember to reload right away. And let's just grab this. We're still going to continue on to the ranch. I just want to see what's going on up there. Oh, oh yeah, we just sold it. I see all these trees in here. This is a great place to come and knock down a bunch of trees when you first need some lumber. So that's going to be one of the first places we come. We get clear that out a bit. Makes it easier for us to get up and down this road. And the same with a couple of trees in here. Let's see where we're at in our ranch. A little bit more money to play with now. So here we go. There we go. Okay. Let's have a look at what's going on here. So we've got our chickens in there and we wanted to move them into here, right? So what we're working on is we wanted to build in here I want to build an automatic feeder. Okay, so the automatic feeders are these two items right here. The granary, the granary, which takes 50 concrete and 125 metal. And then the windmill, which will automatically refill the water troughs, is 150 metal. So that's a lot of money to buy that stuff. So that's what we're working towards right now. We do want to put them in here because it will take a load off of our plate to have to do all this. So see that little square spot on the left-hand side of the red granary there? You want to have that out so that you can drive up in the future. You can drive your harvester, if you go that route, and fill that bin. Now, I could go a little bit over further on this side here, and I could put it right in here. I don't know if I want to do that, but yeah. It looks, put it right there. And then I'm going to put my water tower right here beside it. Turn it so that the steps are facing me, and we're going to put it right there. So there we go. That's where I plan on doing it. So what we want to do is check to see where the area is that the granary is going to cover before we build anything else. So by left mouse click, see that green area that shows up now? Everywhere inside this green circle, it will fill any of the food troughs in this green circle. So that's all good area. So we can build anything in this area, and that granary, when we get it built, will automatically fill those troughs. So now, left click again, and that will turn it off. Left mouse click on the water tower, and once again we can see how far out that this will automatically refill the water troughs. So there we go. You got anywhere in here this is the area I'm going to be building all of my chicken coops. So I know that that's all going to be covered. So that's a good spot to put it. So that's our plan for the future there. In the meantime, we still have these guys, and I want to put them in a little bit of a bigger coop. And what I will do is manually fill their water trough and food. So I think we still have to get, I think, let me just see here. I don't know if we've got any more feed. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we got a feed here. A feed bag. So until we can afford to, there we go. So we just put the bag over top of that food trough, and we hold the R button, and that releases into there. Okay, so there's already water in here because we've already put it in there, and it says 7, so it's full. That's 7.7, so that's full. So we just kind of let those guys go. Now there are some eggs in here, and I'm not going to destroy that thing just yet. I've got 4 eggs in there. I've got my other baskets out in the. Let's collect these eggs. Oh, we're after 8 o'clock at night, so we're ready for a sleep. And we'll take care of this stuff here. Let's get rid of these. Later on, when we get the composter, we'll actually be collecting all of this stuff that the chickens have left us. These lovely little round items of joy. So I want one more basket. Oh, both of these baskets actually. doing things a little bit backwards. This is how I like to have it set up. Alrighty, down goes there. Those basket right here. I'm left-handed, so ovoscope turned on. Pick out an egg, put it on the ovoscope. Now, if you press and hold the V button, that will bring us to this view. Now, supposedly you'll be able to look at these eggs and see a black spot in them and be able to tell whether they are fertilized or not. As you can see, I don't know, I can't see anything in there. We used to be able to see it quite clearly, but since they did an upgrade, we can't see a thing. Okay, so that one wasn't fertilized. That one's not fertilized. Well, that could be why we don't see anything. So here we go. We're all set up for the next set of chicken eggs when we get them. Let's take that off of there. I am going to have a sleep. We're going to save this thing until the following day. So we get after 8 o'clock at night, this is what happens. We get through the night very, very quickly. You can work through the night if you want, but you just don't lay down and save your game. So now we are at 7:54 in the morning. The chickens will be asleep still until 8 o'clock precisely. So as you can see, they're not moving, not doing anything. There's a little bit of poop in there still. Yeah, right there. And another one there. Okay, so that's cleaned up. Alrighty. So, where do we want to go from here? Well, collecting wood to start with, because we're certainly going to need it. And we also want to do some more hunting so that we can collect more money so that we can start building our water tower and granary in the back. So as you can see, there's some really good wood backing there. There's also that one thing of wood that we want to be able to go after. So let's take the logs down in the area below on the trail on the road down. If you remember, I was saying we want to go and get that wood first, knock down those trees because it's easier to get up and down that road. So I'm just going to move these guys out of the way for now because I'm going to need space to put some lumber. Now there's two ways of doing this. I can go down and get the logs and bring them up here to my saw, or I can actually cut up the lumber down there and bring it back with me. I'm going to take my wild meat with me. Wild meat container. Now we already have a little bit of the concrete. We've got 40 here, and we've got only 3 of the steel. And for we needed 50 concrete. So we really only need to buy another 20 or 10 of concrete, but we still need a lot of metal. But because we have this well over here, I'm not so concerned about the water, but I really would like to get that granary done. So we're going to take the saw with us, and we are going to go and do some cutting. So we're just going to keep an eye on our fuel because we're running a little bit low. And maybe we should go up and fill that up right now. So this is where we're going to be getting our logs from. I want to clear some of this out because it's just a little bit difficult to get through there at times. So let us go and get some fuel. We've got the money for it. Keep an eye out for wild game. We'll only see deer up in this area. We won't see anything else. I don't recall ever seeing any wolves or bear up in here, but certainly we will see deer. So around we go, pick up the nozzle, and in it goes into there. Now we have to turn this on using the E button. There we go, and this is all. Oh, we need to fill that up too. So we've got some fuel, fuel for our saw. Oh, turned on. Hello. Yeah. On my regular ranch, where I'm already a long ways from here. We have a fuel trailer that's on the ranch, and it is just gravity fed, so I don't have to turn it on as soon as I put that in. So I just kind of, oh, I can turn around here, go back. So you just put the nozzle in and it starts to fuel up right away. I forgot to. I don't have to turn that one on, but I do this pump here. Alrighty, so we got lots of fuel. Get back to our area here, and we are going to go up our road. And I'm going to start with this patch right here. So the first thing I want to do is start knocking down some trees. No hard hat? What the heck? Remember how to do this? So you just hit it once with the E, and then to hold that E button on there, and that will do the logs right away. If you hold it right away, and instead of waiting for the tree to fall, it will do it right where the stand. You just got to be quick at it. So as soon as you chopped it now, hold the E button, and it will bring the logs down right there instead of laying them out right across. Okay, I'm going to take this one out too, and that will be it for a little bit. That opens up this area a fair bit. The graphics are just incredible. Now I tend to be a little bit more organized. I think I just saw a deer back there. Yep. Let's see if I can get him right through the trees. Oh, he moved at the last second again. Oh, you turkey. Well, there's not a turkey, he's a deer. Oh, there's one right there. Got that one. Where'd this one go? Oh, why are you sneaking around? Oh, look at this. I can get the back behind. Oh, there's another one in behind him, too. Ah, I'm just getting too far. Got him, and I need to reload very quickly. Where'd that one go? Oh, there he is there. Okay, there she is. Well, that's a he. Okay, where are you? You turkey. Yep, got you. Reload. So there's 3 deer that I can go and grab. I don't have to worry about bears up in here. They don't show up. The odd time you might get a wolf up in here, but very, very seldom. In this area, I've only ever seen deer. I shouldn't say that. I have seen the odd wolf, but very, very seldom. Okay, so this is going to, with these other 2, it's going to fill up this container. So there we've made a little bit more money on this. Oh, and here comes the rain. See how far off you can see that blue? That's why I like to paint that thing blue, because you can see it from a real good distance away. Now, as I said, I'm kind of organized, but this stuff is quite spread out. I'm going to do it up here. I kind of like to just, organize things a little bit so it's, and you don't really need to do this. I mean, there's one way of doing this, and there's a second way of doing it, and there's a third, fourth, and probably hundreds of thousands of ways. But I'll show you another way of doing it, which probably most people will do, and that is, let's make it easier on ourselves to collect. So we can start and go boom like this. And instead of piling it up, you can just chase it down. Go and grab it, bring it back. And you don't have to be very close. I'm going to change my view here. You can stand back quite a ways from the saw and load it. Magical. I wish it was that easy in real life. With there only being one saw, it gives you time to run around and grab this stuff and bring it back. So that's a second way of doing it. And as I collect more money, I have more money to spend, I will get up to 3 saws. And then I don't have to pile it up, I just do it from a distance. I can, sorry, I mean, do it the other way around where I pile it up, and then I can just feed them right there and keep them busy because they run through the wood very quickly with 3 saws. There is very little waiting, if any, when you got 3 saws on the go. But if you want to get through a lot of wood in a hurry, that's one way of doing it, is buy 3 saws and away you go. Well, go grab yourself a coffee, beer, or tea, or whatever it is you want to do that while I'm doing this, because I have not learned how to do the fade out and come back to fast forward or anything like that. So in time, I will be able to do that for us. But right now, I have no choice but to do this. And for you, it's probably quite boring. Grab it. Sometimes I like to give myself a real challenge, and oh, there goes the rain. Good, let's get rid of that. And I'll cut wood up in the bear country, and then I have to keep an eye out for the bear. That's a real challenge. I've had them sneak up on me, and boy, I gotta run. Actually, I do have a video. I think I've already downloaded that video where I was doing exactly that, and a bear snuck up behind me. Boy, did I run. I learned I could run faster. I can outrun a bear. I just have to keep on running. I can't stop. Okay, so we're at the end of all that stuff we have to collect. And now we'll start on this stuff here. So we're getting low on fuel, so let's get our jerry can and fuel this up. You can see that when you put it there, the orange line, well, it was almost white, so that's how I knew that I needed more fuel. So So it only took a quarter of it, or I guess that's almost a third, wasn't it? It looks like almost a third. So we're just about done here. Now we're going to pile this stuff up, pack as much as we can into. I'm going to carry that right there. And we're finished with this guy. So we're just going to put him over here until we have. Take all this stuff off for now until we've got the back of it loaded. Now these are in stacks of 8. You can't make them any bigger than that. You can make them smaller if you want, but you can't make them any bigger. So we're pretty lucky. We're relatively straight to this. We could try and straighten it out a little bit more if I wanted to have this perfectly straight. But yeah, you'll learn how to position your vehicle so that you get, because sometimes you show up and it's like that, and so then you're going to run out of space. So you want to square the vehicle off. So what I will do is I will do some stacks like this, line them up like that at whatever angle I'm going to have. So I'll do my stacks up. Now I happen to know, let's get this over here. I happen to know that when you load this UTV up, you can get 5 wide, 5 high. So there's lots of room on here for plenty of wood. But that won't leave me much space for all this other stuff that I've got with me. Oop. So I want to be able to at least take it all back. And I'll show you what we do. There's only 6 in that one, that's fine. So this is what I mean by lining up. So it's very, very close. It's really not. So now it should be absolutely square on. It didn't. Okay, what did I need to do? Okay, let's see what I gotta do. Gotta turn the front end just a little tiny bit. Make sure I get my wheels the right way. I don't think I really moved it at all. And close enough. So there we go. So I know that I can get 5 along here. So there would be my 5th one right there. But I don't want to do that because I've still got, yeah, we can do that because I can leave part of this. Because I can place the stuff actually on top of the wood. If I leave enough room, I need at least 2 wide. For the saw. I'll show you what I mean. See, I need 2 wide for the saw. Okay, and that will go up there. I can place this on top of here, and this will go right in here. Good enough. So I got 4 high there. I could go 5 high. If I took that one down and I wanted to go one there, and I could take one more and go that much higher. Right, see? If I could do this. I think I have to actually jump up here. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know what I'm standing on midair. There we go. Woohoo! All right, so let's take this lumber back. We're already getting ready to build our next chicken coop, but we've got a long ways to go before we get to that point. Okay, so there's only 6 on that one, so let's just pile this stuff up beside this coop here. Actually, I think I'm going to put it up over here because I'm going to build my next chicken coop right there. So we've got some wild meat we can take back and see if we can get rid of it, sell it, make a little bit more money. And over there. So we're already starting to collect our wood. You're always going to need lots of wood because there's building after building after building. You get into the fences, there's so much to do. Let's put this in here for now. And place this back on here. Remember our jerry can over here. Oop, wrong side. Okay, so that's set up, and put our mattress back in here. And there we go, we're all set up. So let's have a look and see if there's any eggs. There is. Get rid of this poop. And they're pooping in the water. Unbelievable. I'm interested to know if that one is. Let's watch this. Watch what happens here. Yep, that's fertilized. As soon as they start to attack, you know that one's fertilized. But let's check it anyways. I want to show you. Put it on the overscope. Turn on the overscope. Let's go to the first person view. Oh, there actually is. You can just see a little dark spot right there. Can't get any closer. That's about as close as you can get. Yeah, there is a little bit of a black spot, darker spot right there. Okay. Well, let's go and put this in here and let it hatch. Watch this. I'm going to get in trouble. Oh, no. She's forgiven me. That's good. All right, so our next chicken coop we're going to build is going to be right here. And the reason why I'm building so many chicken coops is because of how I manage. I only keep a certain amount of chickens or hens with one rooster and control the amount of eggs that they have with that are fertilized, and the other chickens I just leave them on their own to produce eggs for me to sell. So I don't have the rooster with all the chickens, and next thing I know, I've got to check every egg. It takes way too much time. So this way, I'm only checking the eggs that are within 4 hens with the rooster. The rest of the hens go into a different coop. And so I start off with building a few more of these. I'll have 3 along here, and then I will start up with a different type of chicken coop and start building around here. In the meantime, we need to go and get some more feed. We also need to do a bit more hunting because we still need some money. And unfortunately, this part of the game is all about the hunting because we're trying to raise enough money. And if you spend your time doing a lot of the wood, you don't get a lot of money for that wood. You're far better off to just keep it for yourself and just do the hunting for the first while because you'll get way more money. 1.8, and we got wild meat, so that's good. We're gonna get 12 of them here. So here we go, 324 for 12. So there, we're getting up there. We're gonna be able to buy some of that big stuff pretty soon. Now the other thing I like to do, there's a few trees in here that I like to get rid of right off the bat because they tend to be in the way of when I'm coming in and out of here. So let's just, I'm just gonna pile these up for now and we'll come back and get them later. Oop, get on there. There we go. Let's check our guns. Yep, full and full. Good. Okay. So we want to get some feed and probably another cooler or two. And we get those from the general store. So I'm not going to get too many, probably just the one feed for now. Because I really don't think it's going to be too much longer before we can build that granary. So I do want, oh, let's just check and see how many bullets we've got. Oh, we got 108, so that's good. So we're fine. So we want one of those, another one of those. Is there anything else down here that we need? I don't think so. We're going to be starting off probably needing some beehives pretty soon, or building a beehive. So I think we will start off with two of those. We will need the smoker because the beehives, like, oh, and we need, keep on shopping. Go back to the buy. We need one of these guys here, the barrels, the honey barrel. So there we go. It's $259. We're done. Let's go out. So yeah, one of those barrels, this one here, full of honey, is $300. It doesn't fluctuate in price. It's not included in the uh, price multiplier. Um, it stays the same. I'm hoping at some point that they do include it in the price multiplier, but I don't think they will for a while. Get this up closer. There we go. And this thing beside it. Good. Put the barrel on here. And the smoker. You can't, when you come across a beehive, you can't do anything without that smoker because you just get stung. And these do stack. And for some reason, I don't know why there's, when we build our beehives, I'll show you where it is. Should be, yeah, right here. So that beehive. So you're going to, you need 2 metal and 15 wood for that beehive. There's only 5 of those honeycombs that you can put in here. I don't know why they went with 5. It should have been 6. But you also need this as well to extract the honey to be able to put it into those barrels. So we will need both of those. So 20 concrete and 20 metal for the extractor, but you only need one extractor. You don't need any more than that. And so far, all I've experienced is I've got 3 beehives with 15 of the honeycombs in them in my other ranch, and it just seems you don't come across any more. Oh, why aren't you getting in there? Oh, I see what's going on. I've got to get out of this. Now I can go into there. There we go. You don't come across any more beehives after you collect the 15. So we're going to be listening and watching very closely for the beehives now that we've got our stuff. We're going to pack that around on our unit. Um, so that when we come across any of these beehives, we can take them. So I can show you where quite often it's in here where we will see a beehive. You can usually hear them if you've got the sound of your, oh, there's a wolf. He'll come right for, oh, who's he chasing? Who is he chasing? Got him. Huh. Who was he chasing? Well, I don't know why he was running. Oh, Philip. That was funny. We've got to watch because quite often there's like another wolf up in the, sitting up here watching you, and then they come down and jump on you. So in here, quite often you will see beehives. They're all over the map. And where you see one beehive, you will generally see 2 more. So they will be in the area, the general area of wherever you find one beehive, you will find 2 more in the general vicinity. Not close, but within that area. Oh, there's one right up there. There's one right there. See it? Can you see it? On the left-hand side, right there. So now you can hear it. So we're going to take the smoker and we're going to put it right underneath this beehive. Now turn on the smoker. Come back here. I'm going to place this up there. So now you come up here and you hover over this and you hold the E button until it's all gone. And now they're on that honeycomb that you've got. That honeycomb now has bees on it. It has that whole hive. Come back here, you can turn this, actually turn this off now. You don't need it. You don't need to keep it going. So that hive is now dead. But that's what they look like. And you'll see them about this low on most of the trees. So around here there's got to be, there'll be another beehive. I'm going to get my gun out because I don't want to come across a wolf sneaking up on me. So we're just kind of looking around here just to see if we can find another. Yep, right there. See that one right there? There's another one. So we only have enough for 2. So I'm going to take the smoker. Start the smoker up. Come back here, get my other honeycomb. Oh, darn it. That's the one I want. I went for the wrong one. Tried to pick up the one with the bees on it. Okay, so I'm holding the E button. Now they're all collected. I can, believe it or not, I can actually put these, stack them up right there. Come back and get this, turn it off, and take it back. So we will come back here at another time, and we need to pick ourselves up another honeycomb so that we can, or honey frame, or whatever you want to call it, bee frame, beehive frame. So let's go back to the farm. We're going to need to build a beehive to put the honeycombs in. So there really is a lot to do. I mean, there's lots to keep you busy. So I want to build my honeycomb on this side. So, or my beehive, I mean. What did I say? Honeycomb? But beehive. Beehive, there we go. The arrow shows you which is the front, so we're going to put it right there. Actually, just come to think of it, I think I'm going to put it here. Because then I'm, oh, there's another deer. Gotcha. You're always looking around. Always scanning. Okay, so we need 2 metal and 15 wood. So I think we have the metal. I think. And we definitely have the wood. I got 3 metal, so there we go. Look at that. Well, there we go. 1 metal left. And I've got some wood around the corner here. Take my 6. And I've got a little tiny thing, and it takes so much wood. Unbelievable. I still need 1 more. So let's. So how to take 1 out of this stack? Hover over it, hold your E button, and now you can take 1. You can take as many as you want off of that stack. So that is another little trick. And I want to paint this thing. I like to paint it this color. And I like the roof to be, well, let's paint that roof. Let's paint it red. What the heck? Look at that. Weird looking color. Oh yeah, I was going to put that in there too. Let's put this 1 metal up there. And we can have a light in here for nighttime. So we still got a loose rack here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Or a loose stack. And there we go. Oh, I must have put 1 up there already. Alrighty. We need to turn on the smoker, or I will not be allowed to handle these things. So let's open this up and watch what happens. So as soon as I pick this up, there's a bunch of slots in here that light up in green. So I need 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've got 2 so far. Just put 1 in, pick up the second one, put that in, and close that up. Now, as you can see, there's 0% on there right now. You're going to get 100% of the honey buildup on that. Oop, I didn't want to pick that up. I just wanted to turn it off. So I'm just going to put this inside because I'm going to build a extractor in here. So now we've started with our beehives. And I want to bring back in here because I want to unload this while I still remember. So that I've got feed for next time. What else do I have here? Okay, that's it. So I'm going to keep that on board because I for sure am going to need it. I don't know why that was so far back, but it was. but I do have to get, oh, that's weird, that's so far back. I do have to get a few more slots, but we know that there's going to be at least one more in that area that we were at for the beehives. Okay, well, I hope that that has shown you enough for this video. I don't want to continue on for longer because we've already done a fair bit as it is. And you can see how the day changes so quickly. You have certain things in mind that you want to do, but time just runs away so quickly. So many different things that happen. When you get more animals, you'll find that you really have to manage your time very, very well, because otherwise you will not be able to keep up. So let's have a look and see if this one is fertilized or not. Nope. I'm going to fire you, you rooster. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this guy here. And let's go to here. In the next little bit, we will see that we will be getting rid of that building there and that building over there, because neither of them are functionable. Very good English. Functionable. But we do have a few items in here that we want to take out. I don't think there was anything else in there, was there? Nope. Everything else is good. Get rid of that stuff. Get rid of that. And I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Come on, stop. And that's it. We're going to stop this video right here. And thank you very much. And we shall continue on. In the next little bit, we're going to be working on raising a little bit more money so we can get lots of metal and some more concrete and build these two, both of our granary and the water tower. And once we've done that, we can leave the chickens because they will be looked after and we don't have to worry about keep on feeding them. And then we're going to work on building a small barn area to, well, we don't even have to do that. We can get some pigs and start raising them in here, or even make a couple of pens in this general area, or even on the other side, and start raising some pigs. And that's where we really get into some good stuff. So that's what we will work on in the next video. Thanks very much, and we shall see you again soon.